Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back to the Bitcoin market update for the evening edition of December 15th, 2018. I just wanted to go over a few things with Bitcoin. I noticed that throughout a lot of YouTube and other social media platforms, they're talking a lot about a Bitcoin Christmas rally. I wanted to address how we're trading here in this on this 1-day chart, how we're trading it together, and how it is going to force you to ignore FOMO that's happening in your own mind. For example, right now everyone's saying Christmas rally, Christmas rally. Okay, I don't see anything here to buy. According to my charts and my indicators, there's nothing to buy. We have a run up, that's true, but the trend is still down, and I trade with the trend. So until this gives me full confirmation of a reversal, right? Until I get full confirmation of a reversal, I don't get in on it. So here's what I'm saying. We would have got in on this run up, right? We would have got in on probably this run up right here. We would have got in on a partial right here, and then probably would have been stopped out almost with a break-even trade. But the fact of the matter is we would have been out over here somewhere. Okay, so right around here we're out. Okay, the way I trade. That means that all of this, you're in cash. You're in cash. So imagine getting out on your day trade out on this candle right here at 6660. We'll just call it that, right? Imagine getting out at 6,600, all right? And still it being in cash at 3,000. Okay? So if we're trading this way, then we don't get freaked out by news or FOMO, okay? It's quite possible that this could result in an absolute bull run. Right here, we may be looking at the beginnings of it. But we're not trading until we see actual verifiable results in the market. So for example, if you look at this chart right here, there and here, okay, pull out this. Right here, we bounced off that line and we worked our way all the way up to here, okay? That's $1,000 move, okay? That's $1,000 move right there. Let me blow it up for you. Oh boy. Let's remove that. Get back on this. Okay. There you go. Okay. $1,000 move. Okay. From here, running all the way up to the top of that. There's nothing to buy here, according to the day chart, according to how we trade. There's nothing to buy here. So if you're able to stomach $1,000 move up with still no buy signal, then hang with me on these trades. But if you can't stomach that and FOMO is gripping you and it turns you inside out and you can't handle it, then don't trade alongside me. Obviously, don't take my advice, because we're looking to trade with the trend. This run up here was a run up in a massive downtrend. Okay, you could not have known it at the time. You would have looked at this as a bottom, right? But with the way I'm trading, I need full confirmation. One of those is that I need a full open and close above that 9-day moving average before I even consider it, right? Kind of like something like this over here. This is a first open and close above the 9-day moving average right there. Let me blow it up for you. So you see that these candles are all underneath. This one's still touching. This one's touching. This one's half and half, straddling the fence. And then boom, this one right here, even though it's a red candle, opened and closed and lived entirely above the 9-day. There's your buy. There's your buy signal. And you might have only ran it up for 2 more days, right? Until you see this big red. And from your buy to where you get stopped out at, it might be a wash. It might be a complete wash if you weren't moving your stops up. So this trade would be null and void. It's flat. It's zero. But you got out back here, right? What did we say? 6 something. There it is. Yeah, possibly this trade. I don't know. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that we could have been in this trade. So, that being said, okay, because we had an open and close right there above the line, and maybe only rode it for a day, okay, or a little bit over, stopped out, what have you. Okay, so what I'm warning you is that this market could move 1,000 points up, and I'm still not calling it a buy. That's pretty scary, right? I don't think it would. In fact, to get above the 9-day moving average, the EMA, it wouldn't take much because it's already at 3235, and to get above it, it would be at 3348. So anything above that, I mean, that's not too far away, right? So obviously it wouldn't be as drastic as of a move like that. But I'm just warning you. I'm just letting you know that, we cut out a lot of the fat. We're trimming the fat out of these trades. We're making less trades. We're making bigger, longer moves with the market. And the whole goal is to do less trades and make more money. And that's what I want to do with you here on the 1-day chart. So if you're starting to hear, guys, I mean, they're making videos on the first sliver of a green here. We've had 3 down days on a whole bunch of a bear run, right? And they're making videos screaming that we're going bullish. It's going to be an awesome Christmas, this and that. I'm not going to make predictions about whether or not the Christmas is going to be good or not. The market will present to me at the time, December 25th, whether or not it's a good Christmas or not. But I'm not going to rely on soothsayers and guys that hope it's going to be a good Christmas like last year. We're going to trade what's in front of us, and we're going to do well. Now, it means that we don't get the very tops, and it means we don't get the very bottoms, but we do get the meat of the market, okay? We get the meat of it, big chunks, big gashes. That's what I want. I don't care about little trades. I mean, I do. It helps sharpen your skills, and it makes you better, and it forces you to act. So later, when you do day trades or week trades, then you're okay. You've already honed those skills, and you're able to battle the the fear and the doubt that you have had, when you trade. Because sometimes you get on a losing streak and you just can't. It's almost impossible to pull the trigger on a buy or a sell, or something's running up really good, and your indicators are telling you to sell. The price is going down, and you're afraid to, because you're afraid to let go of something that's been so good. That's psychology, man. It's hard to battle that, but I'm here to show you how we're going to trade this, and you're going to have to put aside a lot of that stuff. So people who are in YouTube are going to be screaming, it's going bullish, and they're going to be saying that for a whole week, right? Because this was day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, right? 5 days of run up, and I'm still sitting on my hands saying nothing to buy here. Are you going to be able to do that? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm just putting that out there before it happens, right? Because this thing has already gone up to 32.56, and from 31.23 basically. So it's already moving, and it's moving all the time. But will you be able to trade with the trend without FOMOing? I don't know. I can say that a lot of us have probably been losing more than we're winning on these markets, and that is because of non-discipline in trading, or going with what some YouTuber says. So once I started trading privately with these smaller time frames, the 5, the 15 minute, based on the 4 hour, it makes you trade quickly, and you make a lot of mistakes, but you're able to make a ton of trades, so you start learning how to trade better. I think a lot of you have been through this with me, this evolution of me trying out new indicators and tossing them this and that, because I don't think that'll ever change. I'm always trying out new indicators. If I come across something that's better than my old indicator, I get rid of my old indicator and I replace it with this new one. Okay, and I have a gigantic list of indicators that I can pull from, and I know them very well. So it's there's still so much more to learn. That's not arrogance. It's just, look, I'll never know enough. Honestly, I never will. But I'm telling you, with these day charts, there can be massive amounts of FOMO going on before you actually get into a trade, and the slippage can be awful the other direction before you're told to get out. It's tough, man. It's really, really tough. So I think a lot of you have been following me on other charts besides Bitcoin. We've had other calls, I don't know, recently that were really awesome as far as getting out at a good time. So just letting you know, that's how I'm trading. So you, if you're following along on these trades, to be careful. We're trying to get the big chunk out of the trade and trade with the trend, not trade because somebody saw a sliver of green and they believe it's going to go hog wild bullish. Let's get into the market here. Since we're sitting here, we might as well. 32.39, nothing to buy here. Everything's way down. We did get a golden cross. That's encouraging. We're getting an uptick in volume. That doesn't mean I'm in it yet. Okay. It's looking better, and it could turn into something great, but we don't have anything yet. LTC USD has crossed over the 9-day moving average and is moving up pretty good. Now, I love the volatility of Litecoin versus Bitcoin. It moves quite a bit. You can see Bitcoin's only moved 1.7 almost, and Litecoin's moved already 2.3%. So Litecoin moves quite a bit more. So, yeah, it's good. It's a good coin. I love how fast it moves. It is quick. Let's move into. I'm just gonna hit the highlights here. Here it is, Tron. Tron continuing its upswing, looking good. These guys are champions, right? We've been in it this whole time. Digibyte. Okay, Digibyte is looking really good right now. Tomorrow's going to tell us a little more. We need a little more info on this chart before making a call. But it's starting to get above that 9-day moving average. We're coming up strong on the RSI. I was telling you this morning this looked really good, and we're almost there. We're close. So we need some more follow through on volume, and we need to start looking at where our position is against all these other moving averages and Kumo cloud. So keep your eye on that. Theta still down. How about pay? Okay, all right, so pay, look at this. Guys, we hit our 50%. We got right into our 50% line, a little bit above it. We have a double top. It could be a tweezer top that the market could call this a tweezer top and that it's over. Okay, I don't have a sell signal yet. We're still, look at this. Ever since this death cross, we've ran up so much, even though it's give us a death cross. So hold on, don't sell it yet. You may end up with a less of a good price, but at least you'll know you are on the right side of the trade for the trend. Okay, so this bad boy is still giving us a little more boost from volume, which I really like. So let's see if this volume can continue its uptrend and help get us up to the 618. That'd be nice. But if it tells us, if it drops down in price and breaks below this 9-day moving average, and we're, indicators are saying to sell it, then we'll sell it. It's okay. We'll get out when it's time, right? It won't be the best price. It won't be the top. It won't be the bottom. But we're going to get the guts out of this trade, and it's going to be so sweet. So there you go. That's pay. Let's check out. I got to, baby. Doge's still looking good. We got a little red here, but it's no big deal. And we're heading towards the top of the Kumo cloud. We're just kind of trading sideways here. It's not very aggressive, but everything's there. It's looking good. We kind of are forming a triple top on the daily. So if you can see that, hopefully that doesn't turn into a big nasty surprise. But this daily's gone on since 5 o'clock, and it's only been 4 hours strong, so we've got a lot of the day left, so we could push higher. Alrighty, or it could just be a nice little pullback here that could be needed. This has been a really great run from down here, so it might be just time for a little pullback before rallying to go higher. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope that I explained myself a little bit better on my trades and how I'm making them. If you're following along, I wish you the best. I'll keep in touch. You can check in on my videos to see how your trade is doing. So far, we're in Tron, we're in pay, and laughing at Doge. I'm not in it, but hey, if you're in it, fantastic. I will be following Doge until it exits and dumps. And if you have it and you dump it then, bravo. This has been a nice run up for you. Very good. Okay, guys, have a blessed day. Talk to you tomorrow morning. See ya. I'm out.